So you've decided to get serious about your weight loss program. Good for you! I'm going to give you 5 reminders that are critically important for a successful weight loss program. And I say reminders because you already know these things, but the question is, are you doing them? Here's the 5. Number 1, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. You know, so often we start either a fitness program, an exercise program, or a food program, and it's so negative. It's like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, all my favorite stuff, oh, it's gonna be horrible, oh, I gotta go to the gym. And it really doesn't sound very fun. What I want you to do is focus on what you want, focus on the positive. I look forward to having more energy. I look forward to really eating more healthfully because I'm gonna feel better about myself. I look forward to dropping a couple of dress sizes. I look forward to being able to play with my kids or my grandkids and having enough energy to do so. So focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Reminder number 2, commit to small lifestyle changes. You know, so often we start a new program and we like turn our lives upside down, especially if it's a New Year's thing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna exercise 3 times a day, I'm gonna fast for a week, I'm gonna eat carrots and celery, and it's just not sustainable kinds of decisions. So what I'd like for you to do is focus on some small things you can do and incorporate one new one every month. For example, maybe you're not a breakfast eater and you know breakfast is your most important meal. So maybe your first step is just to say, I'm going to eat a healthy breakfast every day. You know, maybe you're not really eating very many fruits or vegetables, and you know that's like the centerpiece of a healthy diet. So your first step is, okay, I'm going to make sure I get 5 fruits or vegetables every single day. You know, maybe your first step is, I'm not going to eat anything after 7 o'clock at night, because you know that nighttime eating is what really gets you. So your first step is done at 7 p.m. You know, exercise is critically important. So maybe your first step is, I'm going to walk 10 minutes every single day. And you may be going, so 10 minutes, so that's not a big deal. You know what? I have had a lot of people who said, yes, I can commit to 10 minutes every day. And you know why that's successful? Because so often 10 minutes turns into 15, 20, 30. But if you say, my head will not hit the pillow unless I've walked for 10 minutes during the day, then you will consistently incorporate movement into your days. Number 3 reminder is create accountability with both yourself and with others. How do you create accountability with yourself? A food diary. If you have to write down every single thing that you eat, it's amazing how those food choices change. You're grabbing for that little chocolate niblet and you're like, ooh, but I have to write it down, so you don't eat it. So I really recommend a food diary just so you are accountable to yourself as to what it is you're eating. Second accountability is with someone else. Maybe now you have to show that food diary to a friend or to a buddy. Maybe an exercise log, you have to show that to a buddy. And so that, you know, Dr. Phil says it's not really about willpower, it's about creating a structure and keeping with it. And I absolutely agree with him. You know, I had a client once who said, okay, I'm going to follow the program, and anytime I veer off, I'm going to pay you $100. I promise you that was accountability that worked. Number 4 reminder, purge your pantry. So let's go. I'm at a friend's house and we're going to get rid of all the stuff that we don't want to eat. Ice cream, we're done. White bread, no. More white bread, no. We're not doing that. You know, if you're not going to eat it, there's no point in having it around. Mayonnaise, oh no, 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 no. Heavy cream, oh no, 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 no. Artichoke dip, have you looked at the label of that? So get rid of all that nasty stuff so it's not tempting you. And I encourage you, go to my video called The Prepared Pantry, and it'll tell you all the stuff that needs to be there. The 5th reminder is about resistance training. You know, unfortunately, most people don't do resistance training, and as we age, about the age of 30, we start losing both muscle mass and bone density. So you really want to incorporate resistance training into your weight loss program, because remember, your muscle mass is your engine size. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, the more efficient fat burner you are. So I encourage you to either get a good strength training video, or maybe go to a gym, or even hire a trainer for 6 or 8 sessions so that you can begin to incorporate resistance training into your program. So here's the big 5. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Commit to small lifestyle changes and then slowly bring them into your world. Create accountability, both with yourself and with somebody else. Purge that pantry, get rid of the bad stuff, bring in the new good healthy foods. And number 5, bring resistance training into your program. Live life well.